This is the Go Ultra, a tiny camera from Insta360. You can use it on its own or inside the Action Pod. For the past few weeks, I used the camera to document my commutes. I took it shopping at a farmer's market. I brought it with me to the library and used it to capture various activities. Now, this video is sponsored by Insta360, and as such, it's not a review. It's more of a camera introduction. Out of the pod, the Go Ultra is lightweight and tiny. 54 grams of tiny. It captures 4K footage at 60 frames per second, and thanks to its 1/1.28-inch sensor and an AI processing chip, it punches well above its small form factor. Footage from this camera looks great on small devices, but also holds its own on the big screen. And yes, you can use this camera without the Action Pod. This button here, you can program it with different video modes. I've been using the camera out of the Action Pod most of the time because that's when the camera is most versatile. I then use the Action Pod to double check the framing and review the footage after I've captured it. The back of the Go Ultra is magnetized, which makes capturing point of view or POV footage fast and convenient with the use of the magnetic pendant, which itself is adjustable. I've also magnetized the camera to various metal surfaces because it is that easy. But as fun as this camera has been to use, what exactly is its function? Well, let's find out. I am brand new to the world of Insta360 Go cameras, and to me, this camera is tiny. It is just a little bit bigger than my Ace Pro 2 action camera battery, and that is small. The camera itself is waterproof down to 10 meters. The Action Pod, however, has an IPX4 rating, which means that it is splash proof. One of the pros of the Action Pod is the flip-up screen, and this allows me to be very intentional in framing of my videos. For example, if I wanted to have that piece of art in the background, I can do that because I see it on the flip-up screen. The Action Pod also allows full access to the camera functionality. You can adjust shooting modes, select a field of view, with action being the widest with 156-degree field of view, change video parameters, adjust color profiles, set video sharpness, adjust audio settings, and so much more. The highest resolution on this camera is 4K 60 frames per second, which is great for capturing bike rides or for slowing down the footage. Now, to get any slower video footage, you will have to drop the resolution down to 2.7K, where you'll have access to 120 frames per second, or 1080p, in which case you'll have access to 240 frames per second, which is 8x slow motion. In my opinion, the 1080p footage is great for sharing on social media, not necessarily so for viewing on a large screen. You can use the Go Ultra to take photos, and here you have a choice between 12 megapixel and 50 megapixel photos. One thing you may have noticed about the camera is that it does not have a battery compartment, neither the camera nor the Action Pod. And in fact, the batteries are built in and cannot be replaced. While you cannot swap out batteries on this camera, it does support fast charging. Now, the Action Pod can be charged via a USB-C cable, and the camera itself can be charged by placing it in the Action Pod or by using it with this proprietary charging cable and connected to a battery pack. New with the Go Ultra is the ability to insert and swap out micro SD cards. Now, as good as this camera sounds on paper, is it actually any good when capturing video footage? And this is where you'll have to be the judge. I'm going to share with you a number of clips that I captured using this camera, and let me know in the comments. supports PureVideo mode, which is great for low light or challenging light situations. I found that turning jitter blur reduction on rendered the best nighttime footage while moving on a bicycle. The quality of nighttime footage does increase when motion is reduced, meaning when you are a little bit more stationary. So while the quality may be less than optimal, I think it's good enough for what I would need it for. This camera does have an improved microphone with 4 audio settings. One of the use cases that I have for action cameras when I'm bicycle touring is talking head videos like this. When I'm on the bike, moving. What is the audio quality like on this camera? It is incredibly windy right now. And if you can hear me, well, that is a minor miracle. The audio settings are set to auto wind reduction strong. What is the audio quality like? The second audio mode I use is voice enhancement, and here's what it sounds like. I have now switched the audio settings from auto wind reduction to voice enhancement. Is there any difference in how the camera is picking up my voice? When you purchase any of the Insta360 cameras, you join a massive, vast accessory ecosystem, and this is no different with the Insta360 Go Ultra. Here are the accessories that Insta360 shared with me that I found quite useful. The first one is the Ring remote. The Ring remote comes in handy when you mount the camera in hard to reach places. For example, I mounted the camera by the front wheel, and to start recording mid-ride, I'd have to do some pretty serious bike acrobatics, which I'm not going to do. So instead, I'll use the Ring remote to start and stop the camera when I need to. And here's the footage that I captured. Other accessories that I would recommend are the Flexi strap mount for a bike, the 2-in-1 tripod that comes in handy for talking head videos. Here's a pivot stand, and alongside it or similar in functionality are the sticky tabs. An accessory that I really enjoyed is the Easy Clip headband. This allows me to get some great point of view shots, and I can see myself using it for any future bike mechanics videos. An accessory that I purchased myself is the Toddler Titan kit, and I purchased this specifically for its macro lens. The Go Ultra is not the best action camera. It's also not the best low light camera. Its superpower and flexibility come from its size. You can mount this camera in so many different places. If you're into vlogging, you can certainly use this camera to vlog with. If you're into capturing action, this camera can do it. If you're into expanding your creative video making, this camera can definitely do it. If you're interested in purchasing this camera, I would be very honored if you use my affiliate link. This will give me a small kickback from the purchase at no extra cost to you. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. I appreciate your time. Now go ride your bike. Bye.